Okay, let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable with this one. You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney will be testing the free agent market as he should. As he absolutely should. He deserves it. He deserves to see how much money he can get. All I ask from Xavier, it's been a while since I got a chance to talk to you. It's been a while since I got a chance to holler at you, bruh. All I ask, and hopefully Joe Shane did the same thing. All I'm asking is whenever you get that deal from another team, give the Giants a chance to match it. Beat it, match it, whatever. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to say, yeah, we can do that. We can do that too. Because I'm curious to see what these numbers are going to be when it comes to free agency. Now, Xavier McKinney interviewed. He was interviewed. They asked him a question. They said, well, not even asked him a question. He let it be known. He let it be known that there's no other safety better than him when it comes down to versatility. And I sit back and I think about it. Versatility. He is very versatile. Racking up the tackles, also the ability to cover. Has some games with multiple interceptions. Helped us beat up the Eagles more recently. And then I think about last year, and I'm like, we had the whole issue that we're not going to talk about, the missing of games due to that issue that we're not going to talk about. And then I think about this year, leader for this team, what's being built right now for the New York Giants, especially on that defensive side, And then I saw a tweet that he put out. And he said, pretty much the whole Dex and X thing. That's who's left. That's your star guys, right? Dex and X, as far as guys that are homegrown talent drafted by the New York Giants. It's Dex and X that's up right now for a contract. You figure Dexter Lawrence got his contract. Xavier McKinney is looking for his contract. And I'm looking at everywhere, scouring the internet. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, okay, what is the market value for Xavier McKinney? Now, I'm not going to say what a man is worth. I'm talking about market value, what other people think is the value. Because as a player, you get whatever you can get, as much as you can get. Nobody's ever going to knock you for that. I might look at you sideways if you're talking about some, setting the market or something like that, but I'm just me. Players, you deserve whatever you can get. If a team will give it to you, I applaud you. I applaud you. So I'm looking at Spot Rack, right? And I'm looking at the market value. And they had something like, and I'll put the graphic up. It was basically like a 5-year deal, $52 million, an average of $10.4 million a season. And then I go back and I think about what Xavier McKinney said out of his own mouth. He said that nobody's better than me when it comes to versatility. The best safety, whatever. I'm paraphrasing. The whole point is he thinks he's the best safety out there in terms of versatility. And then I go back and I think about what Spot Rec has down as market value is $10.4 million per. That's a fantastic deal for the New York Giants, in my opinion. For the New York Giants, that's a good deal. That is a good deal. But the way I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking about what Xavier McKinney is thinking about, there's no way that man is accepting $2.4 million per year. No way possible. No way possible. If you think that you're one of the best safeties in the league and also the best safety when it comes down to versatility, to me, that sounds like I'm trying to get $14, $15, $16 million. $14, $15, $16 million. Now, here's the thing. If we had the cap space for that, but right now the New York Giants are broke, man. Broke, especially going into the season. They're broke. And we have one of the best wizards when it comes to manipulating contracts in Kevin Abrams. As much say what you want to say about Kevin Abrams, he should have never been in consideration for the GM spot at all. But the man can work some wonders when it comes to these cap numbers. Now, sometimes, we've seen that put us in bad situations previously. But as far as getting under the cap, Kevin Abrams can get you under the cap. He'll do that. The GM said, I need this guy done, I need this number, and make it work. Kevin Abrams can absolutely do that. But again, we're talking about a lot of money, especially when it's right now. The Giants have I guess the estimated cap space is about $37 million. I saw another report where it was down to like $33 million. That's what we're going into 2024 with, $33 million. And you're talking about giving Xavier McKinney 33% of that? Something like that, right? But again, when it comes to the cap and how contracts or how the money affects the cap, you know how they do. They throw the big bonus in there. The first year cap had to be like $6 million or something like that. Now that's feasible. And when you're talking about a homegrown talent like Xavier McKinney, also, if you don't know, I'm an Alabama fan, so it's Roll Tide all day. Hopefully you guys don't drop off after me saying that and don't hold it against me. I got family from there. But when you have a guy that's homegrown and he's looking like he's ascending, and it's not, and you can make the numbers work, I absolutely believe that Xavier McKinney should be a New York Giant moving forward. Now, I've jumped back and forth in the situation. There were times where I said, you know what, if he's asking for too much money, go ahead and let him walk. I'll be a lie if I said I didn't say that before. And it could be just me being a victim of the moment. And we're losing, and the defense didn't look good or on point all the time. It could have been a couple of things. So I was, using my emotions. I'm sitting here thinking like, but when I'm clear-headed, because we're right now we're in the off season. If you're a New York Giant fan, you're already in off season. We're talking draft, we're talking Senior Bowl, we're talking all this stuff. So my homerism has taken a back seat. I have my analytical mind. I'm thinking logically, not, and I'm just like, Xavier McKinney should be a part of the New York Giants moving forward. And again, he should be able to get out there in the market. We didn't do it for Saquon Barkley, but Xavier McKinney needs to get out there in the market, see what his true value is himself, because right now, again, this man is saying he's the number one safety in regards to versatility, and the market will let him know exactly what these other teams think about him, but just give the New York Giants a chance to match or beat these other teams' offers at the end of the day, because he will be getting some offers for sure. I will say in regards to safeties, another big free agent as far as safeties go is Antoine Winfield Jr. I believe he was an All-Pro last year, Pro Bowler this year, and I saw his market value at something like $18.5 million. So I got Antoine Winfield at 18.5, Xavier McKinney at 10.4. Is there that big of a gap between these two players? We all have our own opinions when it comes to that. But for me, go ahead and try to get Xavier McKinney back in blue for the 2024 season and years to come. Let him and Dex continue to be cornerstones for this defense. Bobby Okereke being signed too. So we got players at all three levels, and then young Deonte Banks coming along too. If we can keep this nucleus of guys together, figure out who this new defensive coordinator is going to be, I think that we got something special moving forward for the New York Giants, especially on the defensive side. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. It's the off season, for us at least. Let's go.